Twisted Minds, the Middle East and North Africa third seed, sealed a spot in the world's main event with a 4-0 sweep over the OCE Last Hope Power. While everyone needs to pop off to make main event, one player in particular was in the spotlight. Senzo put on a show, but not entirely through insane mechanics. It was the positional play that made him stand out. So we're taking a look back at this main event clinching series through Senzo's eyes to see how he put on a Middle East Masterclass.
Senzo!
We'll take it game by game. Game 1 sees a preview of two themes of his play that Senzo is excellent at, predictively shutting down lanes and multitasking his challenges. Pre-jumps the air dribble but saves enough boost to also get the follow-up shot afterwards, a 2-for-1. Off-ball plays matter as well. He bails from an aerial, but doesn't vacate the space. He knows any play moving from the sidewall, corner, or back wall has to go through where he's located. Senzo waits out the build-up and then dives in to make the interception. Finally, we move into overtime with Power building an attack from the corner. Knowing the pass is likely off the ground near the post, Senzo positions on the near post back wall, but once Torsos shows his hand by dipping too far below the ball, Senzo leaps on the touch and then aggressively tapes down the boost to crank a shot across the field for the overtime win. One clean challenge and an aggressively rotating Power is punished severely. After one goal in Game 2, Power nearly gets another one. Twisted Minds do well to get the initial save, so Senzo gets behind and simply takes his time. Even with 0 boost, Senzo knows he controls this engagement, taking the ball downfield slowly, allowing his team to recover. Another key of high-level play is how to minimize unnecessary momentum. Senzo only rotates out as far as he needs to and refuses to flip on rotations unless speed is necessary to gain. Staying around the play at the 2-minute mark allows Senzo to bury a clean pass across the backline into the back of the Power net. Controlling the midfield doesn't stop only on offense. On defense, Senzo is immaculate, again making himself into a wall on every challenge through cleverly timed flips. But also knowing when to challenge is key. So long as Senzo locks down shot angles, he knows Power must go through him, shadowing on the near post and waiting for his moment to dive in front. Sometimes you don't even need to be the first defender to keep your side safe. Senzo rotates up the wall, but then tries to keep his car mostly parallel to the ground so he can cover high, but also, if needed, to do this. Part of positional control is to always force your opponents to play on your terms. Deep into overtime, Senzo lobs a touch high but follows fast. He's not going for the full clear, but Power won't be able to set up anything either. Using the tiny amount of boost he has left to get the middle 100 boost, he then rotates back to reinforce the backline before gradually joining to pounce on the inevitable 50 laid down on the counter, always around the play when needed. Halfway to the sweep, Twisted Minds just have to keep their lead, so when Power is rushing, let them. Senzo refuses to challenge, allowing the giveaway to lead to his rotation back up on a delayed shot to time the offense up with the lead demo to carve out the first goal halfway into minute 1. Rotations need to be tight in RLCS, but they don't have to be conventional. Ball chasing can be incredibly useful to keep a team trapped in their half. If you have the speed and reactions on your side, use it to buy time for your team to refuel on boost and then join you back on attack. Again, Power were not the most successful at finding their way through the backline of Twisted Minds. Senzo again on that left side near post used pre-jumps and boost fluttering to take away options and eventually get that patented double challenge. Final seconds in a lead means Twisted Minds need to play defense, which you can do by implementing offensive pressure. Senzo chases the ball down, steals boost, and immediately dives not at the ball, but in front to interfere with a clear. Holding down the backline is all that remains, as Senzo remains aware of a potential deep clear but still maintains composure to not go for the spike. Instead, let the ball fly right at him into the ground for match point. Next game win means Twisted Minds moves on. Don't fix what ain't broken. Senzo continues to patrol the midfield and attacking third so that Power must find a way through, driving left and right, waiting for the inevitable lurch forward from the Aussies so Twisted Minds can throw it right back. But effective positioning isn't all passivity, it's selective aggression. After a few exploratory turns forward, Senzo notices a slow Power approach and immediately charges on Torsos, which produces a weak tap forward. SMW challenges, Senzo grabs the nearby 100 and collects an easy goal from the play that Senzo started himself mere seconds ago. We see even more of that at the 2-minute mark as Senzo waits for a clear, hops on, and follows it closely. Since Senzo has taken away the natural clear to the side, this forces Power to take the dangerous touch into the middle to avoid getting dunked into their goal. One loss 50 later, the Twisted Minds has their second goal. Senzo can even mix impatience with quick attacks. As Power throws the ball forward, Senzo allows the bounce, predicts Fever's immediate demo attempt, and then guns it up the corner at Torsos' touch, since a slow approach means an easy tee up for a clear back to the midfield. Finally, it's just about putting a bow on a wonderful Mina performance, and no better way to do that than to make the save of the series. Two defenders already making challenges mean the next shot needs to be Senzo's touch. Flipping into the center of the goal gives him adequate coverage of the likely near post shot. The shot is direct. Knowing he needs to keep this ball out of a shootable position, Senzo leans across the goal, turning his car so that the clear is not cleared upfield, but to the far side to allow a brief recovery window for his team. And since that was the last true Power chance, there was no recovery available for them in this series. Twisted Minds, an incredible 4-0 sweep to knock out the OCE #1. Senzo is a fantastic talent to watch and an even better story. Hopefully we can see more and learn further from him as him and his team go deeper in the World Championships and future competitions. As for all of you, subscribe if you're new if you like analyses like this, and leave a comment on which viewer should be sacrificed to the gods for the growth of my channel.